What's up everyone, Doyler here, and I'm back with part 2 of the Cheddar account mid-game Sigmund Flame Shrine series. So, gonna stick with the same comp as last time. I recommend you just check out the video for last time if you want to see the gearing and stuff, but with the Garuda and the Sigmund, these rounds do run a little long, so I'm just gonna jump right in, and I can show off the gearing if the video doesn't run too long. But everyone should be set up already. So I didn't show off the totals, but we were about 3rd place, which is pretty good considering this is far from an ideal account and definitely not the strongest player in the guild. Gonna do all 12 attacks and see how we end up. It would be nice to upgrade the Sigmund. I don't think it's possible yet. Even 10-star would be awesome. We should have no survivability issues, I believe, but let's pay attention to that as well. But as you can see, the gist of the team is a Garuda boost with an E5 Horus to tank for us, since that's what this account has, and it doesn't really have another support hero we could run in this slot other than maybe a Kroos, and then we wouldn't really have anyone for the front line, basic attacks and count and whatnot. So yeah, between 4 Sigmunds and a Garuda, these definitely take a little bit longer. So let's see how Garuda's active is looking so far. It's so hard to tell. It looks like there's 22 million though. I wish we could disable this new dot mechanic. Ruda did get the Phoenix buff, but she's not going to get to an active, unfortunately. Unless she catches some Sigmund actives. Nope. She needed both of those, I believe. The Belrain, Elyvia, and Heartwatcher keep everyone alive pretty well. I mean, the Horus is geared aggressively, the Garuda is geared aggressively. It's just a matter of keeping the heroes without Purify alive with all of the debuff stacking. I could also try and run the Belrain in slot 1 and the E2 Kroos instead of the Horus. That said, Horus does a ton of damage against these Sigmunds, so I think we would actually lose out, even boosting Garuda more. So probably not worth running. We averaged, once we swapped to this setup, we got 7.3 billion and 5.3 billion yesterday, so not bad at all. And yeah, we can just about survive these later rounds, which is good. So yeah, I think we got 23 billion yesterday, so definitely not bad. It does get dicey these last few rounds because we don't have Purify on most of these heroes. Even Garuda doesn't run Purify. I believe the only hero I'm running Purify on are Belrain and Horus. But yep, everyone survived. We'll probably start skipping some of these later rounds. Nice 85 million though on one of the hits. So yeah, we'll look at Horus's damage. I believe he's almost doing as much as Garuda at this point. Yep, so we lose heroes in round 15. Not ideal, but not so bad considering what we're working with and going pretty aggressive. 8.8 billion, that's even better than yesterday. That is awesome. So we ended up doing, yeah, 2.1 billion from Horus, so there's no way a Kroos makes up for that huge loss of damage, plus just general tankiness. So definitely sticking with this setup. Everyone is about as tanky as they can get with their current gearing. Siggy's running a 2-2 or full warrior since it's better than anything else I could run, and his stone is kind of junk, as well as Heartwatcher is running the Fearless armor. So we'll hop right back in, but even just after that attack, we're back into 4th place. We should have no problem getting at least 3rd place. Alright, so sped up that part a little bit. We are in round 11. Everyone is still alive, although things are getting a little dicier with these burns and the debuff stacking up. But we should hopefully be able to make it to, I mean, round 13, 14, 15 again. And that Horus does have Unbending Will. Oh, we lost the Sigmund. That's unfortunate. But Horus will get healed up. He should be fine. So we're going to lose some of those debuffs and burns towards the end of this match. So probably lower damage than last time, but should be comparable. I'm also going to show off Kroos the next round, just to show that he is going to be a bit less damage and even survivability than the Elyvia, but just to give an example of an E2 Kroos in a setup like this. So we might make it to round 15 with everyone else. That Elyvia might die, we'll see. Nice big active from the Garuda though. Alright, Elyvia falls. We may actually lose Heartwatcher as well. Yep, alright. Round 15 is just going to be our last 3 heroes. So yeah, still 8 billion. So still better than the day 1 totals, but obviously not as good as our first attempt today. Bit lower damage on both of our damage dealers. So let me quickly check the Kroos' gear. I believe he's on equip. And just show off what the difference between the Kroos and Elyvia looks like. We'll run him 1-3 with a King of Demons. That should be good. He's got an HP stone. Yeah, 1-3 should be fine. Tanky enables. So Kroos is going to give us the weakness mark to increase damage against our enemies without stacking, as well as feeding energy, ideally to our Garuda or even Horus. He also does some armor break, which Sigmund is doing, and a little bit of healing, so he's not terrible, but I'm expecting about 6.5 billion from him versus that Elyvia. And there are Starlight Orbs for spending some gems on these attempts. So he fed that energy to Sigmund or Heartwatcher, it's hard to tell. Their skill damage is fairly low. It's easier to tell when he feeds it to a hero that's already empty. Yeah, Garuda is taking a ton of damage without that Fairy Guard or Shrink. Alright, so we're approaching round 8 and we are going to start losing heroes, unfortunately. I don't see how we make it all the way to 15 with the same number of heroes we had last time. He did feed that energy to Garuda, if you see, so Garuda's going to get 2 actives back to back, which is awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to matter at this point, yeah. Ruda does get Phoenix, so we should get some decent damage, but we're about to start dying real bad, I'm guessing. Unless Belrain and Kroos' healing can keep these 3 alive. But we're definitely losing damage from having no Sigmund anymore. And there goes the Garuda. Yep, we're going to skip to the end. Ooh, 2.2 billion, so far worse than I expected, but hopefully that shows off how much better Elyvia is than Kroos. So let's jump into the last battle. I'll speed up most of it, and we'll see how we stack up. Alright, it is round 10, and we have unfortunately lost our Heartwatcher. That is definitely going to hurt our damage and survivability, but let's see if we can make it to the end of this battle. Fairy Guard is up and protecting our heroes, though. Nice big active from the Garuda, although, honestly, I missed the big numbers. I don't know how big it was. Oh, we lose Elyvia as well, and Garuda is looking real low. This is getting dangerous. I'm guessing this will be lower than our 8 billion attempts. Alright, Garuda got her active at least. Horus got healed, so he'll live to 15. Maybe. Oof. These Sigmunds are hitting hard. Yep, alright. That is the end for our team. 5.1 billion. Not the worst attempt, but sort of expected. Yeah, very low damage from our Garuda. So that brings our 2-day total up to 47 billion damage. Have a shot at third place, but it's going to be close. That's going to be it for this video, though, but be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you like the content. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.